Okay, so there's so much you can learn from navigating frustration and seeing what happens when unpredictable things come up. And I don't mean just taking everything on the chin and taking it in and always being the superstar at navigating every situation. It doesn't have to be perfect passing through the trials. But I think you gain a lot when you give yourself the opportunity to navigate these things and to do so in a diplomatic and an easeful way. And to realize that sometimes you're going to come up to an obstacle and not realize it's an obstacle until you're right close up on it and you have little time to respond and react. And that's how I feel about pivoting. Like you're going to go through the process of making these changes, but you're also going to have obstacles that are going to be coming into your space and giving you kind of the challenge around whether or not you really, really want this goal, whether or not you're willing to go through the push and the challenges and the pushback that it takes for you to reach it. And I think these are the spaces where you determine who you're going to be and what kind of person you're going to be and what kind of life you're going to have. Because otherwise you're going to just kind of easily walk through spaces that don't challenge you. And without the challenges, you don't really have to make a decision about the investment of your time, energy, attention, money, and any other resources you may have. And so when you're pushed to evaluate and take a realistic review of your life, these are the things that kind of determine whether or not you're going to be in a space that is easeful, a space that is purposeful, a space that is rewarding in more ways than money, and whether or not you're going to do so in a matter that your body, your heart, your soul space recognizes, right? Not just necessarily according to society, but according to yourself. So I look forward to talking more about how we can take this journey together and to help you go through the process of pivoting, because it's not just for you and your own selfish goals, but when you work in a space that is most rewarding for your heart, you give humanity the gift of your optimized function. You give humanity the gift of your joy and happiness vibrating throughout the atmosphere. And what we need more in this world right now is more positivity and more joyful vibration than anything else. So count it all good. The challenges, your ability to navigate them, and the contribution you're going to have to our human group as a whole, right? So it's not going to be simply meandering down and figuring out, where do I want to go next? What do I want to do next? But taking into perspective that each of these decisions have consequences, and you're making these decisions with the consideration about how it's going to weigh on your heart space and the consequences it can have for your soul space. And I submit to you that these are going to be more impactful as time passes. And so you want to take the time to think about that and to know that your spirit is going to give you information. It's going to give you feedback. And you have to choose, is this the feedback of faith? Is this the feedback of fear? Is this the feedback of anxiety? Is this the feedback of anticipation? And what category do I want to put it? And how will this prosper me, and what service will I put this energy and this information? So if you're choosing that, who knows what else could come up in your process.